Like if God had wrote the Bible, this is straight from the mouth of the person who made these verses. Can't change the words on this album. I'm loading my gun while reading 48 laws of power. That rapper.
Most Pokemon go through a process called evolution, which changes the Pokemon's appearance, stats, and sometimes their ability and typing when they reach a certain level, given an item, traded, or many other ways. But of course, not every Pokemon evolves. But luckily for some of these Pokemon that don't evolve, they weren't left completely in the dark because they were given Mega Evolutions, and some of them even received different forms that they could change into. And that is what we will be focusing on today. So welcome to the top 10 Pokemon with different forms. But today, I brought FeintAttacks along to help me out with this list.
What is going on, guys? My name is FeintAttacks and I'm glad to be here. As Supra said, we're going to be taking a look at some different forms some Pokemon have and showing the ones that we love the best. Now please remember, this is a part 2 video, so if you want to go ahead and see the second part of this list, head over to my channel and the link will be down below in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
In the number 10 spot, we have a Pokemon that has been with the franchise since day 1 and only just received a new form in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This Pokemon is Pikachu. If you didn't know, Pikachu now has the option to change into 5 different forms through the use of the contest halls in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Pikachu can turn into some really cool things, such as a Rockstar or even a Fighting Libre. This whole concept is really cool because once Pikachu changes its form, it unlocks access to a signature move that is specific to that form. So if you change your Pikachu into Bell form, it gains access to Icicle Crash to deal with those pesky ground types.
The number 9 spot on this list is going to go to Vivillon. Now Vivillon has up to 20 different forms that it can appear in and making this Pokemon super interesting. The cool thing that I like about this Pokemon is its wing patterns. They change according to the real world geographical location set on the Pokemon that it's caught in. So if you live in USA, you can find the elegant pattern, and now if you're in the UK with the boys, you can check out the garden pattern. The whole concept of this Pokemon makes it extremely unique, and the best of all, Vivillon's wing patterns don't change when they are traded to a different location. So you can go ahead and try and collect them all as you'd like.
In the number 8 spot, we have a Pokemon that is pretty much left in the dark, and that is Furfrou. Now I bet that you did not expect Furfrou to make it onto this list, and honestly, when I went looking for Pokemon that had different forms, I did not expect Furfrou to make it on the list either. But when I saw how unique these forms were and how unique this Pokemon was, I knew it had to be on the list. If you didn't know, you could change Furfrou's form by giving it different haircut styles in Lumio City in Pokemon X and Y. Now unfortunately, the form changes don't do anything to Furfrou's stats or typing, but they definitely make the Pokemon look a lot more visually appealing. This Pokemon actually has 9 different forms, or haircut styles I should say, that it can appear in. And I'll be honest, the Pharaoh cut is my absolute favorite. Like, look at him, he's just so fancy.
So next on the list, we're going to go ahead and chuck Sawsbuck in here. Now, Sawsbuck is a Pokemon that's been out ever since Generation 5. It's been a very interesting Pokemon to me, regardless of the fact I've always liked it. So Sawsbuck changes forms depending on what season it is in. So if it's summer, you get the summer form, and if it's winter, you get the winter form, and so on. You guys get the gist in it. Now, the unfortunate thing about Sawsbuck is that when it changes forms, it doesn't change its typing to match the form. For example, winter form could be either ice and grass, ice normal, instead of grass normal. I think it would just add more to this Pokemon, you know, but regardless, Sawsbuck is just such a cool Pokemon, so it definitely earns a spot on this list.
And for the last Pokemon in the video, the number 6 slot goes to Hoopa. Changing Hoopa's form is very simple. It's done by using the item Prison Bottle on it. And let me tell you, the form Hoopa can change into is so cool. Not only does Hoopa's typing and stats change, but this Pokemon gets like 50 times bigger. No, literally 50 times bigger. Hoopa's form's proper name is Hoopa Unbound, where the regular Hoopa is called Hoopa Confined. And the story behind Hoopa and its appearance in the official Pokemon movie, Hoopa and the Class of Ages, this Pokemon is a for sure pick for this list.
Even though this concludes this video, hold up, the list is still not finished. So make sure you come over to my channel and check out the last 5 Pokemon on our list to the top 5 Pokemon with different forms.
Also, make sure you guys leave a like rating on the video if you did happen to enjoy. Of course, all your support is very much appreciated. Also, make sure you guys subscribe for more Pokemon content and videos like these. Thanks for watching. Peace out.